Jenna, thanks. We're following the fallout today after the chaos on campus at UMass Amherst last night, where more than 100 protesters were arrested while taking part in an unauthorized encampment.
This is the second time pro-Palestinian protesters at UMass have been rounded up by the dozens at a time where similar demonstrations are being seen on college campuses nationwide.
Once again, hundreds of UMass students and faculty members flooded the student union lawn, calling for the school to divest from companies involved in the Israel-Hamas conflict in Gaza. These students also calling for justice for those arrested and charged in connection to yesterday's campus encampment, which turned turbulent once police and riot gear moved in to arrest those who'd failed to remove the tents and barricades, which are not allowed on campus. It kicked off around 8 o'clock last night, and Western Mass News was on scene as officers surrounded the barricaded tents and began zip tying the hands of those arrested.
This all taking place after UMass Chancellor Javier Reyes and other university officials met with protest organizers earlier that day in efforts to peacefully resolve their issues without arrests, but they rejected their offers. We spoke with some students on campus who asked to remain anonymous ahead of today's rally. They shared with Western Mass News their feelings on the events that unfolded on campus last night.
I personally saw police assault students right in front of my eyes just because they walked past them. The police officer was then told to back down by his boss, so it was definitely wrong. And then we left that area, and soon after the police encircled that entire area.
It was tense. I keep saying it. There's no other word to describe it. It was just very tense and very. It can be nerve-wracking, and me personally, I just worry for the kids' safety.
Now, just to recap, as of this morning, we're told by UMass officials 109 people have been booked, while charges are pending for 25 more. Those arrested at last night's protest were released early this morning on $40 bail, and they'll be arraigned Monday morning in Belchertown District Court.
We spoke with protesters who participated in last night's encampment who tell Western Mass News why they're risking arrest to protest and if they feel like they're making a difference as the Israel-Hamas war enters its 7th month.
We are doing this for our actively bombed when the only safe zone left in Gaza, which is right now Rafah, is being bombed, when they're telling around 1.3 million Palestinians in Rafah to evacuate. To where?
A huge break in a sexual assault case dating back more than 2 decades in Hamden County.